Alright, so welcome to this video. In this video, I'll show you an example of how we created an Air AI agent for a lending company. I'll show you the script step by step exactly how we build it out and how you can do it for yourself and your own company. And by the way, if you need any help in building your own custom Air AI agent for your company, your clients and stuff like that, then you can just message me, DM me, email me, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, perfect. So now let's dive into the actual building of the agent. So when you create an Air account, this is what you're gonna see. It's very simple, and you're just gonna click on create AI agent, and you can name the agent, for example, Grant from Ram Agency, and you can choose next like what kind of agent it's gonna be, like a sales agent, customer service, and stuff like that. Let's go with sales. And by the way, this is the new interface of Air, which is actually pretty nice and pretty easy to create that. So by the way, in this video, I'm gonna keep it quite simple. You can have a knowledge base here. You can add a knowledge base, which is basically questions that potentially people will ask that agent, and you want the agent to have this information because if somebody asks them a specific question, you want the agent to know exactly how to answer. I'm not gonna go into how to create it exactly, but it's quite simple. Just check this out. So good. Then you should, the next thing that you want to do is you want to choose the specific accent that you want your agent to have, and there are different accents. I really like the British accent.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Well, we'll kind of dive into it. I'm glad we were able to chat today. I know you had.
Good. There are other accents like.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. Well,
this guy.
we'll kind of dive into it. I'm glad we were able.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Anyways, I wouldn't suggest to go with the soft spoken. For example, this one.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Well, we'll kind of dive into it.
Sounds a bit fake, kind of, in my opinion. Anyways, I really like the British guy or the standard American, this guy. Cool, let's go with that guy. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is you want the agent to start with an opening. Okay, so when you import the contacts, you will be able to import first name, last name, and stuff like that. Okay, so by default, when you have here a prospect name and or this specific opening, hey prospect name, the AI agent is going to call out the name, which is hey Fivos, and stuff like that. All right, I always want to start with hey prospect name and nothing else, and then the second line is again hey prospect name. This is Grant from Ram Agency. How are you doing today? And I want to start like that because I don't want to have that as an opening. I want to have the opening, hey John, and John or whoever is receiving the call, right? He's like, hey, who is this? Like, does the person know me? And then the person continues, like the AI agent continues again, hey John, this is Graham from Ram Agency. How are you doing today? So it's not like the agent is coming out of the gate like, hey John, this is Ram. Like, I think the person is gonna hang up. There is a high possibility of the person hanging up. So I always start with an opening like that. Then good. Next one is this one. I'm reaching out to see if your business might be interested in exploring funding options that are tailored to your current revenue, not profit or credit score. We offer a quick pre-approval process that doesn't require a credit pull. Does it sound like something that could be beneficial for your company? Good. And here, I would suggest two different options. And always, like, this is the main thing when you create an agent like that, or when you're creating anything AI-wise, you need to kind of like think of all of the possibilities. He might say yes or he might say no. So you go here, And the different logics or different branches that you create is yes, positive response, no, negative response. Cool. And on no, if he says no, I'm not interested, I would say, okay, no problem. I'll hang up. I'll hang up now. If you change your mind, just call us back. At this number. At this number. I'm not the best with prepositions, so I think it's at this number. Have a great day. Cool. And yeah, and that's it. Okay, and the bot would hang up here. Cool. So if he says yes, then we continue with qualification questions. So we would say something like, okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So I'll ask 4 fast questions to make sure you qualify. Number 1. Oh, and by the way, I would suggest never use characters like this, like hashtag. Always say number 1. And yeah, I don't remember exactly where I saw it, but at some point it was there was like a note here on Air saying, do not use, for example, go to our website, which is, I don't know, amazon.com. You should say amazon.com, okay, because the agent has to word this. Okay, so number 1, cool. Can you confirm if your business has monthly deposits of at least $10,000? And again, I wouldn't suggest to write it like that. It should be $10,000. So here they would say yes or no. So let's create 2 more possibilities. And let's say yes, positive response. No, negative response. Cool. So here I have the instruction that the business should be making at least $5,000 or more per month. So if they say I'm not doing more than 10,000, we should say, okay, is it at least more than $5,000 per month? And again here we should say yes, positive response. Oops. No, negative response. If this is no, negative response, then we should say, all right, no problem. Unfortunately, this would not qualify on the application, but that's okay. If that changes, then you can just call back at this number. All right. And by the way, like you have to make the agent sound very like human-like and how you would answer the question or how you would speak. Okay, cool. So over here again, the agent would hang up. Now, all right. So next thing is they are doing more than 5,000 a month. So yes, positive response. Okay, that can work. Cool. And now, second question is, do you have a dedicated business banking account? Oops. Great. Second question. Again, here we would say yes or no, but something that I want to say here is that if they are doing more than 5,000 a month, okay, that can work, you want to loop it back to the second question. Okay, so you would take this little plus sign over here, and you would go, you would drag it there. So if they say, yeah, we're doing more than 5K a month, all right, that can work. So great. Second question, do you have a dedicated business banking account? Okay, you want the bot to be able to flow properly. So if they say, again, we have yes, positive response, no, negative response. Cool. So no negative response, I would take um, the same response here, and I would just paste it here. Cool. Next one. Fantastic. So let's say they say yes on this. Next question is, how long has your business been in operation? We typically work with businesses that have been established for more than 6 months. And by the way, always, 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 always add an acknowledgement in the beginning. Okay, get your bot to say perfect. Like, it would be weird if we would say, for example, like, are you doing? Do you do more than 10K a month? Yes. Second question: do you have a dedicated business banking account? Yes. How long has your business been in operation? It's a bit weird, you know. It's actually, even people don't acknowledge, and this is like actual people. Anyways, another conversation for another day. Perfect. How long has your business been in operation? More than 6 months, less than 6 months. So less than 6 months, if less than 6 months, they have to have a business bank account, or actually business bank account statements, at least for 3 months. Okay, great. So based on this specific instruction that I have to say over here, all right, do you at least have 3 months of bank statements from your business bank account available? Yes, positive response. No negative response. Cool. If no negative response, then we take the same disqualifier and we put it here. If yes, we do the same. Yeah, okay, that can work. And then I think this is perfect. Third question. Cool. Awesome. And last question. Do you have any other open loans? And I have the instruction here that the maximum amount of business loans that they allow is basically one loan. So I would do it like this. Open business loans. Oh, by the way, we have to loop this over here, and we have to create two outcomes here. Yes, positive response. No, negative response. And by the way, here, the yes response is the disqualifier, which is like, when you create this stuff, you have to kind of, be careful with this stuff. And the maximum amount of loans is 1. So he would say, okay, do you have more than 1 loan open? We'll create again a yes and a no option. Yes, positive response. No, negative response. Do you have more than one loan open? No, I don't have. Good. This is the positive response, the actual positive response, right? Because based on that, we move the conversation further. So if you say yes, then that's a disqualifier. Cool. If you say no, all right, that can work. All right, and then, all right, so if they qualify, then I program the bot to say, that's great to hear. Based on what you've shared, it sounds like you would be eligible for either a business loan or a line of credit that could support your needs. Would it be okay for one of our lead funding specialists, Josh or Jake, to give you a call to discuss this further? They'll be calling from a 631 area code, and I have to loop this over here. Cool. And again, she would say yes or no, or he or she. I don't know why would the person say no after they agreed, right? So whatever. I'm not gonna even deal with this right now. I'm not gonna even have it as an option. But if they say yes, um, if they say yes, then confirmation. Okay. So if that works for you, we basically say, I'll just need a bit of more information and stuff like that. So we copy this. Okay, great. So we start with, okay, great. They'll just need a bit of information to ensure that they're fully prepared for the call. And I'll text you a quick form to fill out, which will expedite the process. Cool. By the way, something that I'm not going to show in this video is how to create custom actions for your Air agent, like texting people, emailing people afterwards, and stuff like that. I have that created for the agent that we use for that company, but I'm not going to show it in this video because it's quite more complicated. Okay. All right. And last thing is the closing. And we say here, thank you for considering this opportunity, blah, blah, blah. All right, thank you for considering this opportunity. Prospect name. We believe our funding solutions could really help propel your company forward. Expect a call from Josh or Jake soon. Have a great day. Fantastic. So basically, this is how you create an agent, and it can look a bit complicated, but I mean, most agents are not that complicated. And by the way, something that I didn't show you is basically this kind of email, which is something that I programmed the agent to do right after the call. So the agent that I programmed waits for 4 minutes and then emails the person and connects the person with the company, and then the company can call the prospect and close the prospect. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and listen to one of these actual calls that this bot did and how it booked an appointment.
Hey, Andrea.
Hello.
Hey, Andrea, this is Grant from. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So I'm reaching out to see if your business might potentially be interested in exploring funding options that are tailored to your current revenue, not profit or credit score. We offer a quick pre-approval process that doesn't require a credit pull. Does that sound like something that could be beneficial for your company?
Yeah.
Great. So I'll just ask you 4 fast questions to make sure you qualify. So number 1, can you confirm if your business has monthly deposits of at least $10,000?
Yes.
Awesome. Number 2, do you have a dedicated business banking account?
Yes.
Perfect. Number 3, how long has your business been in operation? Because we typically work with businesses that have been established for over 6 months.
6 years.
Fantastic. And last question, do you have any other open loans?
SBA loan.
Got it. Okay, do you have more than one business loan open?
No.
Cool, we can still work something out. So based on what you've shared, it sounds like you would be eligible for either a business loan or a line of credit that could support your needs. Would it be okay for one of our lead funding specialists, Tim or Nick, to give you a call to discuss this further? They'll be calling
Sure.
from a 631 area code.
Sure.
Great. They'll just need a bit of information to ensure they're fully prepared for the call. I'll text a form over to you on this number for you to fill up. I'm not sure of when the funding experts will call you, but can you commit to filling it up as soon as possible?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you for considering this opportunity, Andrea. We believe our funding solutions could really help propel your company forward. Expect a call from Tim or Nick soon. Have a great day.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Alright, so that's pretty much the whole call and the whole video. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, you can do whatever you want with this video. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, everything. And I'll see you in the next video.